Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. It's the 18th of February 2025 as I'm doing this reading. So this is a collective reading for your sign. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Okay, so as it's a general reading for the collective, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, and reverse the roles, whatever makes sense. So let's see what messages we have for you today. 1, 2, oh, I know what that one is. I know what that one is. Yep, courtship. What's the other one? Toil and labor. Something about a relationship, could be really, really hard work here. A house. Institution. Something about a house. There could be either a change or something happening at home. There's a house involved in something here. Could be despair over a house or a living situation. Could be that you and someone may be moving in together or have moved in together. Maybe there's something that's kind of hard work right now. Let's just see what we get for you, my darling Cancers. Bear with me, I am super tired. I've been on night shift, I haven't gone to bed yet, and it's 7 minutes past 3 right now as I'm doing this reading in the afternoon. And I'm on a stint of another 12 night shifts to go without any breaks. So altogether that's 13 without a break. So I'm going to be very tired, but I'm still battling on, soldiering on with the readings and getting everything else done. And Cancer, today was a very sad day for me because the cats that I've been looking after, even though they've absolute pain in the butts and hard work, they have gone to their original owner. She came and picked them up today and took them to the temporary accommodation where she's staying right now, because things were just getting to the point where she doesn't know if she wants to come back and move in next door. They've done nothing to her house. So I've had them for 7 months now, and it's at the point where if she's making a decision not to come back and she wants to move somewhere else, then it makes sense to take the cats now. But it's sad because I've grown to love those little guys, you know. It's been sad. So anyway, let's see what we get. 4 of Swords. All right, so something about you needing a break. Somebody's overthinking something. They need to quieten their mind down a bit. We have the Moon. There's something that is not revealed here, understood, something that could be hidden. Something about this may rely on some patience on your part. Some patience and some balance, equal give and take, equilibrium about something that you don't know. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, there could be something that's going on and off with a cycle here. Queen of Wands in the center of the reading, fire sign energy. Okay, somebody that is, they don't have to be a fire sign, but this is something about taking action or standing in one's power. Something about gaining attention. Somebody that receives a lot of attention. We've got the 4 of Wands, the house. This is the house energy. Something about a house here. Can be commitment, a relationship, a union. 1111. We've got the relationship. Yeah, we've got commitment here with the Hierophant. Taurus energy, could be dealing with a Taurus. We also have, let me just see, Cancer, Pisces, Sagittarius, fixed sign Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, and Leo again. Right, let's just get that last card. And there it is. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration. 3 of Pentacles, working something out, Capricorn energy. And on the bottom of the deck, you have the Emperor, Aries energy. Some say it's Aries, Taurus energy. We've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. All right. Ace of Pentacles, new beginning. There could be something about money here, a big payment. It could be a new beginning and stability. We have the Ten of Cups here. We have like a family or ultimate love here. Somebody is your Ten of Cups. You've got Libra energy here with Justice, Ace of Swords, some kind of truth, some clarity coming in about a painful ending. All right, so let me just put this deck down and go and clarify with this one. I hate putting that mushroom deck down. I'm going to get another one so I can clarify with the mushroom deck, because I just love seeing all of the pretty mushrooms. I just love that deck. I like the quality of it too. But anyway, so let's just see. Let's just see what we get. Wheel of Fortune. Some kind of karmic cycle. Destiny could be interceding in a connection here. Oops. All right. The sun is coming out, Cancer. The sun is coming out. All right, so on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Cups. There may be a sense of, I don't know if there's boredom or feeling unfulfilled right now with what somebody has. There could be a sense of somebody thinking about somebody else here, of a missed opportunity of what was lost in the past. Four of Pentacles, stability here. We have the Four of Wands again, Seven of Wands. Okay, some kind of blockage here. All right, so what is the Four of Swords? What's the Four of Swords for Cancer? Why is the Four of Swords here? Trying to work something out in your mind here, aren't you? You're trying to figure something out, but you're also trying to figure out how to not think so much about something, about how something works, about what is really going on here. But you need to rest your mind over a situation that may resolve itself in the end with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, tell me more about this Three of Pentacles with the Four of Swords. Tell me more about this. Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords, there we go. Okay, there's a sense of trying to have some kind of determination, some courage here. It's also about resistance. It's like to resist the urge to do something. Because it may not be your place to do it. If it's something about trying to work something out with someone that you're not getting anywhere with, or they're not giving you any sign of them working something out, then it's not your place. It should come from them. That's what I'm getting from that. All right, tell me more about strength with the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So there's something that you could be resisting, trying to hold back from. We've got the Queen of Wands. That's twice now. Queen of Wands energy, fire sign energy, doesn't have to be. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's somebody's trying to hold back from working something out with somebody else. Resisting some kind of temptation, because the Queen of Wands is, whether they're male or female, they're a tempting kind of energy here. They're very attractive. There's sexual chemistry with this person. Oh, damn, that was good. I'm having one of these energy drinks to get through this. Okay, so there's something about somebody trying to resist someone else here. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so the Queen of Wands is usually the other person. What is the Moon? So something's hidden. Something is not revealed. Something's in the shadows. What is this Moon energy? So what could be hidden is that somebody is trying to manifest something here. Gemini energy, Gemini Virgo energy. They're trying to bring a situation about, okay, behind someone else's back. They feel like they have all the tools, all the necessaries to make something happen, you know, in their world. To bring something from the external world into their world here. So what is the Magician with the Moon? What's the Magician with the Moon all about for Cancer? This could be you trying to do this. Okay, we have the Lover. So there's a severed connection here. Okay, a love connection. And the Lover's card, you know, some people say, oh, the Lovers, you're going to fall in love and you're going to meet somebody. And there's so many readers out there that determine this card as just that. But really, right from the beginning of tarot, this card, what this card really represents is a choice. It's called the choice, because usually it determines a choice between two people. So at the moment, you get those readers that they just do positive. There's one, I'm not going to say, but there's one that, like, if things start to get a little bit uncomfortable or negative, she's like, oh, I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to think about that. Let's just stop this reading now. Only wants the positive cards to come out and never takes them in the reverse. And I don't like that. And, you know, and then you get like half a read or quarter of a reading. And then it's like, okay, this is getting a little bit too heavy. I'm not going to deal with this. Bye. But yeah, this is in reverse. So guess what? Life is messy, right? You know, somebody's trying to bring something back here. Someone back. This could be somebody from the past. This could be you doing this. This could be someone that you're dealing with. So they're either trying to bring you back or you are trying to bring them back. Or you could be in a connection with someone that's trying to do that. Or you're trying to do that. It's whatever resonates. Tell me more about the Lovers in reverse with the Magician and the Moon. This is unknown. So I feel like this is an unknown situation. So I am getting that someone's in a connection already. And then we've got the Eight of Swords, but there's fears, maybe fears about getting caught, right? Could be afraid of being caught. Maybe afraid of being rejected, of something not working out. Some kind of negative thinking anyway about this whole thing that someone's doing in the shadows here. Tell me about Temperance, patience, balance. What is Temperance? What is Temperance? There's a lot of conflict. Okay, so somebody could be going through some inner conflict over a situation, something that is requiring patience basically, and someone just doesn't have the patience, so they're going through it right now. They're getting really like kind of frustrated, and they're going through this inner turmoil and conflict over this, and you know, there's fears, and you know, this is causing some kind of anxiety here. And look what this, over a commitment. Somebody could be waiting for some kind of commitment. Taurus energy. So they could be waiting for a commitment from this person. What the hell? Oh, hold on, I have to take this. Okay, that was work, so I had to take that. Alright, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What is this Wheel of Fortune? What is the Wheel of Fortune? Oh, so somebody that, right, there's a repeating kind of energy here going on. It could be with this connection, it could be with this person. There's a sense of not being able to make a decision here for love or money. And so this Wheel of Fortune could be, you know, going round and round and round, like repeating and repeating some kind of the same kind of karmic cycles. In fact, let me just see, where the hell is the book? Right, Wheel of Fortune, no, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Pentacles, right at the end. Page of Pentacles, wait a minute. Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Okay. Oh. So there's a sense of neglecting and neglecting love, not being focused on love. So someone's feeling neglected here, and you want to know why. Okay, and I feel like, so this could be an over and over thing, you know, Wheel of Fortune. This just keeps repeating, going on. I'm feeling like this constantly. You know, I'm not being a priority right now. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more about this. A Hangman. Yeah, there's a sense of somebody just self-sacrificing for this, you know, like being a kind of martyr, really, like a Pisces energy. You know, the Hangman is somebody that self-sacrifices for love, even though they're not being treated fairly. But there's a sense of, you know, hoping and wishing that this will change, and there's a sense of trying to see something from the other person's perspective or look at things, you know, differently. But it's not really getting you. That kind of energy hasn't been getting you anywhere, okay? There's a sense of it just keeps repeating and repeating. And, you know, self-sacrificing for something that, you know, you're being neglected, you're just being left hanging around, okay? So despite all this, somebody's still hanging around. Self-sacrificing for love, being a martyr kind of thing. Tell me more about the Hangman with the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. You could be dealing with the Pisces, got Scorpio. So what this is telling me is that this energy is coming to an end, okay? The waiting may be over, the hanging around, the self-sacrificing, the feeling left out or not being a priority is going to be coming to an end soon. All right, so tell me about the Queen of Wands in the center of the reading. Somebody could be, this could be your energy taking action, or some kind of truth. There's going to be some kind of truth, some clarity, some kind of breakthrough here in communication. Tell me more about the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Somebody from the past. Six of Cups. So we do have that Lovers in reverse, a connection. Maybe this was a past connection. Somebody may open up and say that they miss you, or I mean, if this is your connection, so somebody may open up and tell you that they've been thinking about you and they've been missing you. This is somebody that could have left you waiting, maybe not feeling like a priority. Tell me more about the Six of Cups with the Ace of Swords. Six of Cups and the Ace of Swords. We have the Sun. Yeah, there's something is going to be illuminated here with the Sun. There's going to be something revealed. We have the World. This could bring a new cycle. So this could be something that makes you happy, and it could be about to bring a new cycle in. All right, tell me about the Four of Wands. So here we have this kind of 11-11 energy, two souls coming together. There's a stable house, home environment. There's a sense of determination and perseverance with the Nine of Wands. Persevering through something, having resilience, you know, knowing that it's not much further to go now, okay? Tell me about the Nine of Wands with the Four of Wands. There may have been a struggle, a battle in this. And then we have Judgment in reverse. Somebody failed maybe to make some kind of judgment call, and now they're kind of struggling because of this. Because a decision may have been delayed. You know, we have this Hangman energy. All right, tell me more about Judgment in reverse. Tell me more about Judgment in reverse for Cancer. The Tower. Somebody has trying to been delaying this Tower. Yeah, somebody was afraid that the Tower would fall in this connection. So what I'm getting is that whether this is you or someone you're dealing with, there's somebody from the past that either you or them want to deal with again. But there's fears and worry and about causing a tower in a present connection. So somebody has been putting off, they've been self-sacrificing, even though they want this to end. You know, they want to put an end to the waiting. They want this new cycle, something that's going to make them happy, but they're afraid to go for it. They're afraid of making this judgment call because they don't want to cause such devastation. Sometimes for great happiness, there has to be some kind of great tragedy too, you know? It's like happiness and sadness kind of go hand in hand. It's like sex and death, you know? It's the same thing. So people say, why is it that I think about death, you know, after sex? And it's like, because it's a thing that you do that creates life, and what's the opposite of life? It's death, you know? So tell me about the Hierophant. What's the Hierophant? What is the Hierophant? Okay, yeah. Oh, right, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. So, when it comes to a commitment, there's a sense of not knowing what decision to make. There's a sense of maybe neglecting a decision until you have, you know, the better answers here. So it could be that you need to withdraw and calm the mind down so that you get some kind of clarity. So this is a sense of kind of like the Hermit energy, going within, calming the mind, seeking the answers, letting them come to you. Okay, maybe it's about, you know, not putting this off any longer. Don't put something off any longer. Don't ignore that there's a decision that needs to be made. Yes, it's a tough decision. You know, do I go with my heart over this? Do I go with my head? It's like my head saying, you know, that to stay with this person because it's not fair on them if I leave them and I don't want to hurt this person. But, you know, then my heart saying that I want a new beginning and I want to be with somebody else and this is my person, it's a fated connection, all the rest of it. So instead of making this tough decision and making this judgment call, because judgment's in reverse, someone's kind of not making that judgment call, they're sort of going away and not dealing with it, just ignoring it. Okay, let's just see. Tell me more about the Two of Swords with the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. Tell me more about the Two of Swords, Four of Swords. Yeah, okay. Even though there's a sense of ships coming in. So this is it. There's a sense of your ships are coming in. Something, someone you've been waiting for. And then it may mean that to look back on the past one last time before you move forwards with your life. What is strength? Leo energy. What is strength? What is strength? To carry on. Strength to carry on. Even though I'm unfulfilled. Even though you could be thinking about someone else. So there's some kind of strength, determination, knowing that the end is in sight because maybe your ships are coming in now. And there's a sense of maybe when this happens, you can put this to rest, this energy, and also put these wands down. But it's also, you know, something about resisting. The more you resist something here, Cancer, like you're resisting this tower, this change that needs to happen. What the universe is doing with that Wheel of Fortune and the tower is the more you resist something, making this decision, the more burdened you're going to be, because the universe is saying, okay, here's another wand, here's another wand, here's another burden, until you finally have, you know, it's either you or this other person that needs to make this decision until they finally snap and they can't take it anymore. So someone's trying to have the strength to persevere and carry on and ignore something. even when their ships are coming in. But it's saying you can't ignore this anymore, because here it's right in front of your face. And it's just going to bug you and bug you even more until you do snap. So whoever that applies to. Right, tell me about the Three of Pentacles. What is the Three of Pentacles? Seven of Cups, options. So with the three, I always get the triangle, love triangle kind of situation, Capricorn energy. And the Seven of Cups is like there could be some kind of confusion about an option, about, you know, what to work on here. Do we work this out, don't we? You know, there's some kind of confusion, some options. There could be something about an illusion that somebody's portraying to you about this. All right, tell me about the Seven of Cups with the Three of Pentacles. Trying to work out some kind of confusion, illusion. Trying to work out your options. Got the Hierophant, the Emperor. Taking control of this. And taking control of your emotions. Okay, and then you'll be able to work, you'll be able to see something clearer, because I feel like you're really in your emotions over this situation, but you need to be in control. The Emperor. We've got the Wheel of Fortune here as well. Fated connection, past person. Yeah, there's a new beginning, something passionate. There's a breakthrough. There's going to be a breakthrough here, so something's going to be turning in your favor. Excuse me. And then we have the Eight of Cups, which is moving on. You know, emotionally detaching, going towards something that has more fulfillment for you, because I feel like where you are, there's a sense of being stuck right now and wanting something else. You know, look at this person here, they're working away, but they're not happy. They're just going through the motions, is this life, you know, really? Is this all it is? No. It's what you make it, right? And that's only fair. There's a sense of fairness coming in. Justice. You're going after your 9, your 10. Yeah, your King of Cups. So there's a sense of, yeah, going with your emotions, going with something you love. You have love here for someone. There's Seven of Pentacles. There's a sense of you wanting to invest someplace else. Okay, it's not been working here where I am. I want to move towards something that will work for me. Yeah, my new beginning, my new Ace of Cups, my new Page of Cups. You know, I want to, you know, put my love and energy into something new here, beginning something new. 10 of Cups, there you go. That's what you're after. 9 to the 10. Isn't it funny how I said you're 9 of Cups, you're 10 of Cups, and then, yeah, buddy, you're Empress. You're birthing something new. Something that has more promise, a new connection, investing in something else. You've been doing some research on it. Okay, there may be that with that moon energy, something may be uncovered, getting to the bottom of something here with someone else. So let's just focus on, I feel like this reading's taken a long time, maybe it's just I'm tired. Let's just focus on these two on the bottom of the deck and see what we get. Alrighty then. I've just had to do a load of laundry because where the other two cats were lying on little bedding and like blankets and stuff, and pillows and stuff, I had to wash like literally everything just to get rid of their smell. And my female cat, Binky, she's been wandering about sniffing everything like, where are the boys? Where are the boys? And now I can leave all the doors open and they've got free roam of the house, because the other ones weren't really allowed to go upstairs because they would just cause bloody chaos. So now Beeps and Binky have got free roam of the house, which is good. So tell me about the Emperor. Tell me about the Emperor. Why is the Emperor here? Taking control. Like a mofo. Like a mofo. Ooh. Come on now. We got the Four of Wands again. Yeah, there's some kind of new beginning. New beginning that you're going after here, Cancer. Wish fulfilled? Well, sorry, your ship's coming in. Something coming true for you. Something you've been waiting for. What is the Emperor? What is the Emperor for Cancer? What is the Emperor for Cancer? Today would be good, please. Thank you. Yeah, new opportunity, new beginning, new destiny. Okay, but there's fears. Somebody's afraid of this new beginning, this new change. Okay. Inner conflict over some kind of offer. Okay, you could be dealing with a business person here. Tell me more about the King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, so it means to end something, though. You're very conflicted because you're afraid of hurting somebody here. But there's a sense of you wanting this new beginning. Tell me more. Tell me more about the Emperor energy. Yeah, you're thinking about your long-term plans here for the future. Yeah, judgment, making that decision to end something so you can have this new connection here with your Two of Cups. That's what you're fighting for. And yeah, it's a sad, sad thing. Because maybe the love's not there. Maybe there's too many quarrels. Maybe it's just not working. We do have toil, it's hard work, you know? What is the Hermit? It could be that you withdrew from making a decision. The Hermit is like being emotionally detached. King of Swords energy is like being emotionally detached. We've got the Lovers. Emotionally detached from making a choice. Have a new beginning. So yeah, we do have, there's a new person you're dealing with, someone you're very attracted to, and I feel like they're attracted to you too. It could be a Leo, it could be a Gemini. What else do we have? Scorpio, Aries, Cancer energy. Tell me more. Could be a Sagittarius. Yeah, for a new beginning here. So this is what you want. You want equal give and take. There's a sense of a better fit, somebody out there, a new connection. And there's going to be some kind of success in this. But whoever this is that's feeling bad about making this decision and keeping something hidden from fear of hurting somebody else. Yeah, dealing with two people here, dealing with two people. Four of Pentacles, holding back something. There's flipping raging desire going on with this connection, and this is a past person. Somebody that was with you from the past. Yeah, you have hope with this person and some kind of healing here. And you want to be with this person. But by being in a connection that's not working just for the sake of being in a connection and to save hurting somebody is holding them back from finding their person anyway. You know, there's a sense of you being selfish or feeling like you're being selfish because I want what I want, right? This is my destiny. I want to be happy. I want to be rejuvenated. I want to shine again. This person makes me feel like a star, you know? And I feel bad for having to sort of leave people grieving here while I have mine and they have nothing. And I feel bad for tiptoeing around or planning something and, you know. Reverse the energy, of course, this could be all of this being done to you. But there's a sense of, if that's the case, then you need a new beginning with somebody that wants to be with you. That's what I'm getting. But if this wasn't revealed and this was a sneaky suspicion of yours, well, it's been revealed now, isn't it? So we got death, you know, the end of some kind of having to persevere or restrain yourself from something new. Yeah, okay. All right, let's just see. What messages do we have for you from the... I can't even remember what this deck's called, but it doesn't really matter. Mystic Love Oracle. I think that's what it is. The Mystic Love Oracle. What do we get from this? Tell me about this reading. What is the situation for Cancer regarding this energy? What do they need to know? What does Cancer need to know? What does Cancer need to know regarding this energy? This sense of resistance here. Bliss and happiness. You want what? You just want to be happy. And that one wanted to come out in the end. So we only got 3 cards out of all of those. Okay. Yeah, there's a reconciliation here with someone from the past that you want to be with. Intuition in and knowing that this is the one for you. Bliss and happiness. Yeah, that's what you're focusing on. And there's a sense of you not having to be in this shape-shifting, mimicking kind of energy where you're pretending to be something you're not, just to fit in or to keep something hidden from someone, and it's hard to keep up that facade, right? You won't have to be in this energy anymore, you know. Family and security, feel like that's what you want. We have compromise and making changes. Yeah, this is the crossroads, freedom and surrender. Change and transition. Yeah, the storm coming ahead. So there's a sense of you trying to deny or prevent that tower, but the tower must fall. The tower must fall eventually. All right, Cancer, on that note, let me know if this resonated with you and you enjoyed this reading. And I'm going to go to bed. And the sun's going away, so it's time for bed. So let me know, and thank you for being here and listening to this and spending some time with me, Cancer. I really do appreciate you all. Okie dokie. Talk to you soon.